Hello, the Internet Tough Monkey here once again. Hope that you're all well. Thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, it's been a long day at work today. In fact, it's been a long week at work. But thoughtfully, EA have just dropped this. It's the latest gameplay trailer for EA WRC. And I thought we'd go through it together, pick the flies out of it. They've already released 3 videos and I've done 3 walk-alongs with it as well, and they seem to have gone down quite well, so I thought I'd do the 4th one as well. Remember, leave your comments in the section below because I want to know what you think of this game so far. We've all been approaching this with a bit of trepidation. We've been excited that there's a new game, but my feelings have been up and down as we've gone through these 3 trailers so far. So do let me know what you think in the comments section below, and let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, this is the first time we've got to see actual gameplay footage. We have a few little clips on board and what have you, but this is the first time it's gone through, like from start to finish of a stage, to show us what the game is like. And it's going to show us all the different views that are available to us. So this is route number 9, Snowfall. Now this is the Estonian rally. Now, I've already watched this demo through once already, and my first feelings were this stage is very, very similar to Poland that we had on the previous Dirt Rally 2.0. This is obviously the snow-covered version, but it's going to show you through this demo what each stage looks like in different seasons or different times of the day, which I think actually looks really, really good. So we're getting to see this on a snowy, perhaps crisp morning in Estonia. And as the demo will go along, it will jump from different cameras to bonnet cam to chase cam. What camera do you prefer to run? Now, this is, I mean, what is that? Is that bonnet cam? That's bonnet cam, isn't it? Now, if I'm going for a fast time, this is where I would normally be, but to get the most fun and most realism, I'm on the in-car camera. Now, I noticed it on the first bit of the in-car camera. There's not much light changes, the shading inside the car. There doesn't seem to be a great deal going on. Now, I've compared the graphics against Dirt Rally 2, which I still play, and while I think these graphics are decent, are they a big improvement over Dirt Rally 2, which is, what, 3 or 4 years old now? Is this next-gen graphics? What do you think, viewer? I mean, we've got some decent light reflections, but we had that on Dirt Rally 2. Again, same stage, now we've gone into a different time of the year. We've just got light rain here. What do you think of the rain effect as well? I thought the rain effect, you'd expect more runs of the rain on the bonnet, I thought, but no, it's pretty standard stuff. We've still got sporadic spectators dotted about the place. What about the onboard graphics there, the pace notes? A little bit different to what I'm used to on Dirt Rally 2, but I'm soon get used to those. Got a few more graphics perhaps on there, showing crests on the road. The stage markings down the side there, how far you've gone, that's pretty much identical to Dirt Rally 2. We've just got different perhaps timings in the top right corner, looks a bit different, and we've got a different heads-up display unit we've now got hybrid, and I suppose you could use that as turbo use as well on the older cars. It looks decent, doesn't it? But is it next gen? Let me know what you think. I do miss the co-driver of either Nicky Grist from the original Colin McRae games or Phil Mills, who was Petter Solberg's co-driver. I'm gonna miss his dulcet tones. There's a fine finish on the first stage. We've got a few stages to look at. So we've obviously just had the Skoda. Is that the Skoda Fabia? And now we've got the Hyundai. Now that's a nice touch. They've got a bit of a memorial there for Craig Breen, the Irish driver who was sadly killed in a rally earlier on in this year. I'm glad to see that Hyundai have allowed that to be in the game, because he was a popular driver. He was. Which looks like a nice stage. Nice tight stage. Almost a little bit Monte Carlo-esque that, but no, I do like it. I do miss a nice wide expanse stage from time to time, but I do like the intricate, detailed stage where you've got to have close control of the extremities of your car. And it's easier to do on in-car camera. You can see where the outside of your car is, but when you're in the in-car camera, certainly inside the car, it's a lot more difficult to play, which is a greater challenge. I saw use there of the boost and the regen, which I assume you'll be able to define to a control on your steering wheel or your joypad and deploy that when you need it. See, again, that's the same stage but different time of the year. This is in summer, sunshine. You know, that looks better. I actually think that looks better than the sort of dusk stages. I think the dusk stages just look a little bit, I don't know, it's just not quite sitting right with me, but that looks alright. Is it next gen graphics though? We've got decent shading going on with the dappled effect of the trees, but we've had that for a long time. So we've got bumper cam now. Decent element of speed, feeling of speed as you go through the little villages. Now something I have noticed across this demo and the previous demos, no suggestion of what damage you get to the car. I mean, we'll see we've got to replace and repair things in service, so you know, clutch damage, brakes, all that sort of business. But nothing to show what the damage modelling is like on the outside of the car, the actual body panels. I don't ultimately doesn't make a huge amount of difference to the gameplay, especially when you're on board like this, but I've not seen anything. Has there even been anything? Maybe on the early demo was there something about a cracked windscreen, I think maybe, but not seen any physical damage of anything. And let's face it, in rallying you're going to spend a lot of time damaging your car, especially in over the jumps in Finland or a track like that, which is closed with crash barriers and lampposts and all sorts going on. Oh, that looks good. I like the look of that one. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks like a nice picturesque rally stage, that does. I like that. And this is in spring with partial cloud. I think that's a nice feature, isn't it? It's going to keep your interest a little bit more. The fact that you could play it, the retaining wall there. It almost makes the stage a different stage entirely. If you're going to play this in the summer against playing it in the winter, it'll be an entirely different stage, won't it? I do like that. That's pretty good. Now, there you go. In-car camera again. The shading that's going on inside. You see a little bit of shading, perhaps on the top of the door and on the top of the roll cage there, but inside there's not a lot happening, especially since there's a lot of trees. You'd think the lighting effect would make the inside of the cockpit darken and lighten rapidly. You'd see the flickering, and those hands, you'll see it better on one of the later in-car cameras. I think we've got some yellow gloves. It reminded me very much of almost like mid-90s GoldenEye type graphics. So in-car camera doesn't look as good as perhaps it should do. Okay, we've gone to a lower spec car. I don't know if this is Rally 2 or Rally 3. But this is Sweden, so this is afternoon. Now, I compared this to Sweden, which is obviously in Dirt Rally 2. And it looks very similar. It doesn't look like there's 3 or 4 years evolution to a next-gen system. Remember, we're not using PS4s or the previous Xboxes. It's all next-gen consoles, so I don't know. Again, that looks a little bit better with the sunset, but again, you had these effects in Dirt Rally 2, so I'm not seeing huge graphical improvements over the previous game, or the previous Dirt games. Obviously, we've had several generations of WRC games, which I only ever played a couple of them. I got a couple of them on the free downloads from the PS Store, but I was never a fan of them. It just didn't feel right. It really did. It almost felt like playing V-Rally against Richard Burns Rally or something. It just didn't feel right. See, it looks good, it looks nice, but I just don't think it looks so many generations on. So this is in dusk. Okay, on the bonnet as before, we had these lights on the previous one, obscuring the view. I don't know, could that split time would be a little bit bigger. I don't know about you, but I always used to miss the split times because they're just outside of your peripheral vision. If you take your eyes off, they always seem to put the split times, I notice, just before you're about to come to an important corner or something like that. So you took your eye off it and then you straight off into a barrier or something. Nice smoke effect. You can still have that on the previous game. Okay, again, look at the hands on that. It looks like that's like playing GoldenEye back in 1997 or something. And would you be able to see the footwell in that kind of lighting? I don't know, there's just something about the in-car camera, which is where I'm going to spend most of my time. It just doesn't look quite right. Oh, so there we go. There is the graphics for EA WRC. What do you think? I mean, I have pre-ordered it. I've already pre-ordered it, so what can I say? I'm already going to buy the game. Already have bought the game, and it's coming out in what, 3-4 weeks' time. We're going to get 3 days pre-playing. So I've already committed to it. So what do you think? Have you committed to it already? Have you pre-ordered? We're supposed to be getting a playable demo at some point. Is that true? I mean, if it's a playable demo and it turns out to be absolutely useless, can we get our money back? I don't know. But still have my reservations, but it's looking better than I thought it was going to look, perhaps. I mean, no offence to EA. I mean, I've been playing EA games since Sega Mega Drive times when I had PGA Tour Golf. I know what they're like. They can make some cracking games, but they can also make some absolute howlers. I'm just so hoping that they've given the remaining developers at Codemasters the free rein to do what they need to do to give us a good game. Let me know what you think, and do subscribe to the channel, because if they do another video, I will do another one of those as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take it easy.